Ethan Miller grew up in a small town where dreams were spoken quietly, almost like secrets people were afraid to believe in. The streets were narrow, the houses old, and opportunities felt even older, used up by those who came before him. From a young age, Ethan learned one thing very clearly: life wasn't fair, and it didn't promise anything to anyone. His father worked long hours at a factory, coming home with tired eyes and silent shoulders. His mother tried her best to hold the family together, but illness slowly stole her energy, then her smile, and finally her presence. When she passed away, the house felt hollow, like it was breathing but not alive. Ethan was only 17 when he realized something heavy. He was on his own emotionally, even if people were around him. School became harder, concentration slipped. Motivation faded. Teachers saw a boy who stopped raising his hand. Friends saw someone who smiled less. But no one saw the quiet battles Ethan fought every night, staring at the ceiling, asking himself questions with no answers. Why keep going? What's the point? Does hard work even matter? There were days when quitting felt easier than trying, days when failure felt safer than hope. After high school, Ethan tried college. He worked nights at a grocery store and attended classes during the day. Sleep became a luxury. Dreams became distant. Bills piled up faster than motivation. One semester turned into another, and then one day he failed an important exam, the kind that decides whether you move forward or fall behind. That night, Ethan sat alone on a bus stop bench in the cold. His hands shook, not from the weather, but from the weight of disappointment. He felt like life was closing doors faster than he could knock on them. An elderly man sat beside him. They didn't talk at first. Minutes passed. Then the man spoke softly. "You look like someone carrying a heavy story," Ethan laughed bitterly. "Feels more like a failure," the man nodded. "Failure isn't falling down. It's deciding the ground is your home." Those words hit Ethan harder than any lecture ever had. The man continued. "Most people quit right before life changes. Not because they're weak, but because they're tired. And tired people forget why they started." That night, Ethan didn't magically feel better. Nothing in his life instantly changed. But something small shifted inside him, like a candle being protected from the wind. The next morning he woke up tired, stressed, and unsure, but he showed up anyway. He studied when motivation was gone. He worked when appreciation was absent.
He kept moving when progress felt invisible. There were setbacks, plenty of them.
Rejected applications. Missed opportunities. Moments when self-doubt screamed louder than hope. But Ethan learned something powerful. Discipline carries you when motivation disappears. Years passed quietly, slowly, painfully. Then one day, a small opportunity came, a job interview he almost didn't attend because he felt unqualified. He went anyway, not confident, not perfect. Just honest and prepared. He got the job. That job led to experience. Experience led to growth. Growth led to confidence. And confidence earned, not borrowed, changed everything. Years later, Ethan stood in front of a group of young students, invited to speak about resilience. As he looked at their faces, he recognized himself in their eyes, the fear, the uncertainty, the quiet hope. He said, "Your life won't change all at once. It changes in moments when you decide not to quit, even when no one is clapping, even when results are slow, even when you feel invisible." He paused, then added, "The strongest people aren't the ones who never break. They're the ones who rebuild again and again." That night, Ethan returned home, looked at the old photo of his parents and smiled. Not because life had been easy, but because he had survived the hardest parts without losing himself. The light inside him had flickered many times, but it never went out. And that made all the difference.